Why do you keep starting and then quitting after a few days? Be honest. How many times have you told yourself, tomorrow I'll change? Tomorrow I'll wake up early. Tomorrow I'll be productive. Tomorrow I'll finally fix my life. But when tomorrow comes, nothing changes. You wake up tired. You reach for your phone. You scroll just for a few minutes, and suddenly an hour is gone. Then you feel it. That small guilt in your chest. That quiet voice in your head saying, why am I like this? Let me ask you something. Do you feel motivated at night, but completely different in the morning? Do you make plans, but never follow through? Do you feel stuck, like you're living the same day over and over again? If you do, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not the problem. Because the truth is, you're not lazy. You were just never taught how habits actually work. Most people think success comes from motivation. They think, if I just feel motivated enough, I'll finally change. But motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days, you can't even start. And that's where frustration begins. Because you start blaming yourself. You think you lack discipline. You think you're weak. You think something is wrong with you, but nothing is wrong with you. The real problem is your system. Every single day of your life is controlled by systems. Not goals, not motivation. Systems. The small things you do without thinking. Waking up and checking your phone, delaying your tasks, choosing comfort over effort. These aren't random decisions, they're habits. And habits are powerful, because once they're built, they run automatically. That's why it feels so hard to change. You're not fighting laziness. You're fighting a system that was built to keep you the same. So instead of asking, how do I become more motivated? You should be asking, how do I fix my system? Because when your system is right, everything becomes easier. So let's break it down simply. Every habit you have follows a loop. First, there's a cue, something that triggers the behavior. It could be your phone lighting up. It could be boredom. It could be stress. Then comes the craving, that feeling that pushes you to act. Then the response, the action itself, scrolling, delaying, avoiding. And finally, the reward, a small moment of relief, a small hit of comfort. And your brain remembers that. So next time, it repeats the same cycle. Now think about it. If your environment is full of distractions, if everything around you makes bad habits easy, how can you expect yourself to change? You're not failing because you're weak. You're failing because your environment is designed for failure. So instead of trying harder, you need to start designing your habits better. Here's how. Step 1, make it obvious. Right now, your bad habits are obvious. Your phone is always there. Distractions are easy to access. So flip it. Make the good habits visible. If you want to be productive, prepare your workspace before you sleep. If you want to wake up early, don't keep your phone beside your bed. Create an environment where the right choice is the easy choice. Step 2, make it easy. This is where most people fail. They try to change everything overnight. They go from doing nothing to trying to do everything, and it never lasts because it's too much. So instead, start small. So small. It feels almost too easy. Not 1 hour, not 30 minutes, just 2 minutes. Because starting is everything. Once you begin, momentum builds. And suddenly, what felt hard becomes natural. Step 3, stack your habits. Don't rely on memory. Don't rely on motivation. Attach new habits to things you already do. After you brush your teeth, do one small productive task. After you eat, spend a few minutes improving something. Use your current routine as a foundation. Now let me ask you again. What habit is holding you back right now? Is it your phone? Is it procrastination? Is it constantly delaying the things that matter? Be honest with yourself, because nothing changes until you become aware. You don't need a perfect system. You don't need to change your entire life today. You just need to take one small step, one action, one decision, because your future is built on what you do daily, not occasionally, not when you feel like it, but every single day. So don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the perfect time, because it will never come. Start small, start simple. But most importantly, start now.